Okay, guys, you're welcome back. And for the first time, the Black Stars of Ghana are going into their last group game in the World Cup, already knowing that they will be in the knockout phase of the tournament. That's happening for the first time in history. And after the uh, emphatic or that professional performance against England, before that, there was a win against Panama. It means that Ghana have 4 points in their group. And other results that were confirmed yesterday means that Ghana are into the last 32 of the World Cup. They're preparing to face, a number of teams, depending on the results that will come. If Ghana draw tonight against Croatia, there's a possibility of placing second in the group if England also beat Panama, and that means that they will place the second team in Group K in the tournament. That is the group involving Portugal and Colombia. Now, Portugal are second in the group, so as it stands, Ghana is likely to meet Portugal if they finish second. The winner of that group, which is likely to be Colombia, they are playing Portugal in the last game. If they get a draw, they are winners of that group. Ghana will face Colombia or the first in that group if they lose to um, Croatia and they finish third in the group. So a lot of dynamics to happen over there. I've got Max to do the discussion today on the show. Max, good to see you.
Oh, good to see you too, Princeton. I hope you are doing very well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. We are preparing for the game tonight, 9 p.m. Ghana time. What are your expectations ahead of the game? How are you feeling? Because already we know we've qualified. Is it a calm feeling for you, or you still expect more from the team?
Oh, so as a Ghanaian, it's a calm feeling for me. When we met or when we are about to play the English game, I said, okay, if Ghana needs to, qualify or progress to next stage, we need to beat or we need to avoid defeat against England. And true to my words, we're able to do that. And as you started with your submission, for the first time, Ghana is going to a last game in a tournament without doing permutation or without calculator. But present, we have find our way to calculate this time too. We have finally find a way to calculate. Now Ghanaians are contemplating the path that they want to, I mean, move on. Whether to come first, second, or third. These are all part of the permutation Ghanaians love to do. Can you hear me, Princeton? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Princeton? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yeah,
me,
yeah. I
Princeton?
lost you a bit.
Okay, okay. So I was saying that we, so I was saying that we have finally find our way to do permutation this time, despite the fact that a game in hand, we have already, progressed to the next stage. Like contemplating which path to use, whether to come first, whether to come second, or whether to come third. Ghanaians are also doing calculation at this time too. Well, as a Ghanaian, I feel okay. Going to the Croatian game, for me, this was supposed to be our toughest opponent in this group.
Mhm.
This was supposed to be our toughest opponent. But looking at the situation right now, I think Ghanaians will be entering this game with a low tempo. Because since they've known that, they've made it to the next stage, maybe the kind of play they are going to field in this game won't be as compared if it was a decider. Knowing very well that in the next, uh, the next stage, you need some players to be available. To progress. So as a Ghanaian, I prefer. In fact, let me pick the first position. If Ghana win and come first, it means we are meeting Senegal. The fact and the truth is, for instance, Senegal is better team than us. That one is a fact. They are very good. It's quite unfortunate that when they met France, they couldn't. I mean, do much. But France is a top team. It's a contender, and the scoreline isn't surprising at all. When Ghana draws against Croatia, that's where I have problem with. It means we are lucky to meet Portugal, and meeting Portugal about is about football politics. Prince, in the game we are playing right now, it's about Messi, Ronaldo. So if Messi is scoring, Ronaldo has to score. So
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want Ghana to meet Portugal because of football politics. Because maybe FIFA want to sell tickets, FIFA want to sell matches or want to sell the tournament. Ronaldo and Messi has to be active in this tournament. Maybe it could happen that Ghana can eliminate Portugal, but because of football politics, I don't want Ghana to meet Portugal. For
So
Ghana,
you think that if Ghana is to face Portugal, that's our end of the story?
exactly, because this is going to be a political game. Definitely Messi has to go. Definitely Suarez has to go through. No matter what, he has to go through. So it's going to be a game that will not be more favorable to us. So I don't want us to meet Portugal because of the football politics and the Ronaldo Messi fan base in this game. No, I don't want us to meet them. The next one, Colombia. Colombia is a tough team, but Colombia is likely to um, put a performance similar to Panama. You know, this country is also in the Southern America. So I mean their style of play is similar. So with Colombia, when we meet them, it for me it's cool, it's okay because we're able to handle Panama with the physicality, and I think we can also do that with Colombia. So if you ask me, I think
Yeah, Maxwell. Okay, I think I've lost Maxwell a bit. So before he went off, he was mentioning Colombia. I mean, people are just much interested in facing Colombia than Portugal. I get it because of the fact that Portugal are tagged as one of the favorites to win the tournament, and the Ronaldo factor. Max mentions the politics factor. So I mean, you don't want to be involved in a game or in Ronaldo's part in the World Cup, except you are one of the also the favorites to win the tournament, or you are so good that you can beat Portugal. Ghana would want to manage their opponents, get negotiable games, and go through. But this is the World Cup. You need to face what is ahead of you. You need to play what's ahead of you. And if Ghana wants to be there, then it's just right that we meet what's in front of us and we play and we move forward. Whether we like it or not, if you pass the easier route, we will still meet tougher opposition. So we just have to prepare our team and go forward. That is the way to go. But there's another leg to it about about missing our players, about missing our players, and so that is also yeah, Max.
Yeah, President, I can hear you.
Yeah, go ahead. You were talking about Colombia.
Okay, so I was saying that we it's better we meet Colombia as compared to the teams I mentioned because Colombia's style of play is similar to what of Panama, and with their physicality, I think we can match them. We can match them as compared to Senegal. Senegal is better than us. Portugal, yes, they are better, and I want to avoid that football politics in the game as well. So for Colombia, I think it will be okay for us to match them, which give us chances of progressing to the next stage. This World Cup, with this because of this new format, is very long and a wide tournament. But we have to play I mean, more than 8 matches before you can reach the final. So it's a long journey. It's wide and long as well.
Well, there's also the other leg of the conversation, which is the availability of Thomas Partey and the venues they are going to be played at. And even if you take aside Colombia, meeting Portugal means that you win, you go ahead, you're likely to face Spain. You get it. You face Spain in the round 16 or quarterfinal. So that's the difficult route for Ghana Blasters to see. I was mentioning when you went off that you have to play what's in front of you. So Ghana have to be ready for every opposition. But what will justify why Ghanaians would want us to play against Colombia is that if you are facing Portugal, that means that we'll be playing in Canada. And in Canada, we know that Partey is not available for that. Even if we beat Portugal in Canada, we will have to stay in Canada for the last 16 game. And so going into those crucial games without the best player in your team, the controller in your midfield, how devastating is it going to be for Ghana in those crucial games? Max, are you there?
Okay, Prince, in fact, I couldn't get your last, I mean, question very well, but I mean, if I had the initial one right, let me speak on it. So you mentioned we have to be prepared for any opponent that come across or come before us, and you are right. This is a tournament. In fact, there was an argument that the Club World Cup Chelsea won last time. They had an easier path. That's the reason why we won that Club World Cup. So in a tournament, you must look out for how you build uh, or how you warm yourself up into the tournament. If if you are meeting big teams at this initial stage, you are cutting off your chances of reaching to the highest level of the tournament. So if I say I want us to avoid Portugal, I want us to avoid Senegal, it's more about the tournament and how a team has to prepare for for a tournament. So it's a game. Yes, you have to prepare, but you also have to look forward or look at how we can also go further than where we've reached. You mentioned Thomas Partey, his availability when we are to play in Canada.
Yeah, that was
Yes,
my last part of the question.
the first game we play without Partey, we won. Though we felt his absence in the game against Panama as compared to the game against England. It it will be very good that we have him in our next game, but due to this visa issue, fine. Since the players are all well prepared to face any opponent, and mind you, Ghana is among the few nations who has played this tournament without conceding a goal. So it means the player who was in Pate's in our first game did so well to keep the team composed. To keep the team compact and also the team composure. So I believe that if you qualify and our next fixture has to be in Canada, I believe any player who is called upon to fix or to fix in that particular role is going to deliver.
All right, so you are much more prioritizing the opponent who face instead of Partey's availability and depending on where we pass, isn't it? Yeah, Max.
President, come again.
So I'm saying that you are prioritizing the opponent Ghana will play over the availability of Partey in terms of where we go next.
President, let me go and enter again. The
Yeah,
sound is shaking. Let me go and enter again. I'm going.
Yeah. I'll be waiting for you. So I was asking Max about is he prioritizing the opponent Ghana will play ahead of Partey's availability, because we know that if we play Colombia, many Ghanaians are calling for that. That will be in Kansas City, not in Toronto. If you play Portugal, it's in Toronto. But he believes that Ghana playing Portugal without Partey is better, because he knows there are a lot of players in the team that can step up. But I think missing Partey is a very, very huge miss for us. Huge blow, because Panama, yes, we could manage a game without Partey. But look, he's the player that a lot of teams will look at when they are coming up against Ghana in their team. If you put aside Antoine Semenyo, who we all agree he's not being in the best form when he's in the shirt of the Black Stars, but Partey is always delivering. So missing him is going to be a very, very interesting stuff for Ghana, and I don't want that to happen. And I'm beginning to align with those who believe that, look, we should pray and hope that everything that happens at the end of the day, Partey will be available to play for Ghana, and that will mean that Ghana will be top of the group, and then we'll avoid. I mean, we can still meet Portugal, because if they beat Colombia in their group, that means that it means that a group that is probably DRC or Uzbekistan. So Maxwell,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you better now.
So I was asking that, are you prioritizing the opponent Ghana is likely to face over Partey's availability, depending on where we go?
Oh yes. If it has to do with placing third and meeting Colombia, I prefer that, because yes, with Mate's availability, the first game we played, we didn't have him in our team, and the guys play very well. Even the English side that we kept, in the stronger side. Well, look at the compact of our defense, of our midfield, and even I think, despite the fact that the English side had just opportunity to bury the game, you just even had chances, including a penalty that the referee should have been called to go and review. So you got your point. It became a game of 50-50. So for me, I'm preferring the opponents you meet over Partey ability of playing in America, or me having a chance to play in Canada.
All right, let's look ahead to tonight's game against Croatia. Carlos Queiroz press conference, he mentioned that there's no room for complacency. The players understand that they have to play for the best results, and the best results, if it's winning the game, they'll go for it. He mentioned that without knowing Ghana had qualified, that was before Ghana was confirmed to have put a place in the last 32. But the position the teams finished is still at stake. How do you think he would approach the game tonight? Is he going to go all out? I'm not sure Carlos Queiroz is that man. But are you going to see some huge changes, some huge shifts in how Ghana defend and attack in the game? And what is your preference for this game? Do you think that we should go in for a win?
Yes, I'm expecting a huge changes in this lineup. Knowing very well that we've made it to the next stage, where some players have to be rested and prepare for the next level. With, with regards to how we should approach this game, Ghana is chasing a couple of records in this tournament or in this
Yeah.
World Cup. Yeah, we have 6 wins here with Nigeria, who used to lead the pack. Now Morocco has taken over from Nigeria. So should Ghana win tonight, it means they are paired with Morocco. And I mean, this is an enviable record any nation in Africa will love to achieve. Because of the
Yeah.
fact that I want us to meet an opponent, I also wish that we also build our record when it comes to World Cup. We also build it very well. So we hold the record when it comes to Asamoah as the top scorer, right? This goes in the
Yeah.
World Cup. Yes, this a credit which nice in Ghana's bosom. So we are taking up of records in this one. So I want Ghana to do all out and try to find a win. Try to find a win. I mean, if you're able to win this game, Croatia is an European team and not just a mere team. A top team in Europe. It also put and fear in any opponent that is meeting the next stage. Because if Ghana is able to beat Croatia, it's able to whether Portugal or any opponent that will meet in the next stage, it puts a sort of fear in them. So I want Ghana to do all right, though I'm expecting some changes in the team. The goalkeeper has to be maintained. The goalkeeper has to be maintained because right now we build confidence to a level that he's among the few goalkeepers who have kept clean sheet, and we need to keep him. In between our six, so that we can build. Confidence from this level.
That's right. That's right. Any prediction for tonight's game? What are you seeing to happening tonight?
In fact, I wish if any draw comes, it will be 0-0 because of clean sheet.
Yeah.
but but I'm expecting goals. It, I'm expecting maybe the game might end 2-2.
Interesting.
Yes, I'm expecting the game might end 2-2.
Okay. Okay. Before you go, so this is our fifth World Cup. In our debut, we reached the round 16. Brazil knocked us out. 2010, went all the way quarterfinal. We were just one kick away from reaching the semifinals to make history. 2022, we were bad. 2014, we had a good team, but a lot of off-field issues hampered the team's chances. This time around, going into the World Cup, we didn't have belief that we would even qualify to the next stage, even though it had to happen because of the changes we made. And Carlos Queiroz coming in very, very late. The squad is not the best. We've made a lot of guys. And he's managed to pull this big, big moves, big surprises and results. Now Ghana is heading to the last 8. How far do you think this team can go in this World Cup? Starting from the knockout phase.
Okay. You know, once again, I think Ghanaians are proving that they know football with regards to the coach we hired. In the past years, the coaches we've had, Ghanaians have been complaining about about the in-depth when it comes to the game itself, and it it went on to look that we don't know football. But when this coach Katika was hired, there was less noise about him. We couldn't hear the usual commentary we used to hear when we hired the coach. And this shows that yes, we know who can handle our team. And Ghana uh, have also proven to be a tournament, team when especially when it comes to World Cup. In fact, our first time making it to the World Cup, we were able to make it to the next stage. Our second time, we bypassed the stage we reached last time. Which means in the World Cup, for instance, we have been doing so well. And, it's not a fluke that we've gotten to this stage. It's unfortunate that 2014, there was all this boom in our team. 2022 at Qatar, very disappointing performance. But 2026, though when we qualify, we didn't have enough, uh, or didn't have confidence in the team. Okay, it's a normal government side. Go and do well, or go and try. But the guys are proving that yes, if you are judged as an underdog, I mean, you can do something. You can do something exceptional. And they are proving that. So with how far we can go, in this, with regard to this tournament, I wish we go beyond 160, but it's a bit difficult. I wish we go beyond 160. If you're able to make 160, it's fine because looking at the squad we have, it, you content of the performance the guys, have given us. So my prediction as far as the tournament is concerned is I wish we go young or we reach 160.
Right, right. We hope that it happens, and I believe that anything can happen in football. The way the team is now in good spirit and all of that, there's morale and calm. What we have to do is to work on the team. Who 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 should be in our first 11 now is very important. I don't think we have a settled first 11 yet, and that has to be clear. If it's not clear, then we have a problem. At the back, I think we know who will be starting. Benjamin Asare is
Yeah,
starting. The back four that played the last two games will be starting. And midfield, if Partey is available, he starts with Caleb and Sibo.
yeah,
Up front is where the the debate is. I think there are Semenyo yes is starting, but even in positions where he's starting is also a debate because some believe he should be in the middle, and then we have another winger. But on the left, I don't trust the other players available. Is it Kamar Dean? Is it Brandon? So I just feel like Anton should remain on the left, and then on the right, Inaki or Enes Nyama, if he's fit, should be starting. And then in the middle, it should be Brandon Thomas Asante over there. Because if you look at the way we play in quick transitions. It means
okay,
that we need players that will be faster on the break.
okay,
Jordan is
okay.
important for us, but I think in games that we want to close and manage and play out and buy time, it's very important in terms of winning duels and holding play for us. But in terms of when we want to get goals, I don't think that he should be starting. I don't know what you make of the starting 11. What should be the
Yes,
changes and the tweaks that we make? Because at this point of the tournament, you need to be settled on what to do with your players. And then we close it.
that, okay. So I agree with you with the back four and the goalkeeper aspect. Yes, in the middle, I prefer Partey. I mean, will continue be given opportunity to play and together with UNC. Now, as you mentioned, this thing has to do with the front or the forward. If Ghana wants to win this game, I think we should drop Jordan. Jordan became useful when he played in England because he actually wanted to sit back, defend, and rely on counter. And Jordan delay in our transition. If you want to run fast, you want to transit and get this. Look at the goal we score against Panama. If Jordan had been in that position, I I don't think that part would have been released earlier or released early to the center who scored. So if we want to win, I agree with you that Jordan should sit on the bench and giving the opportunity to uh, Kamadi. You mentioned that Kamadi, you don't really trust it. I mean, yes, but yes, you know how to run. In fact, what Ghana we lack in our team is we lack people who can handle the ball. That's what I found in Panama's game. So if Kamadi is fit and the coach, is able to direct him where, with regards to the match on the field, I prefer him to start ahead of Jordan. And also Brandon, yes, I want Brandon to also start. I want Brandon to also start. I want Brandon to also start because he was denied opportunity in our last game. Yes, we had guys on the bench. We have Inaki, who was equally good. Who was equally good. I mean, to show what he had. So I want Jordan to sit on the bench. Inaki, Brandon, and Kamadin to be given opportunity up front.
So you want even Semenyo to be on the bench?
No, no, no. Serena will start on the flanks.
Okay.
In our last game, yes, he started on the flanks. Jordan was the arrowhead, right? Like
Yeah.
number 9. So I want Inaki to play that position. Then Kamadin will pick the right position. Then Brandon will play behind um, Inaki.
Okay. Okay. So let's see what Carlos Queiroz will do tonight against Croatia. We hope that the team will put up their best and get a result. Wish them the very best, and we are good spirits. Ghana is still alive, still competing at the World Cup. Thanks so much, Max. I'll see you after the game. I don't know if you'll be available so that we'll do some more on the game. But thanks so much, and hope that you enjoy the game. Next time we'll see you. Bye bye.